If you told me 2 years ago that I'd have over $35,000 invested before turning 20, I'd probably laugh because back then I didn't really understand money. I knew I wanted to be rich one day, but I had no idea how people actually got there. Now, $35,000 isn't millionaire money, but it represents something way bigger. It's proof that small, consistent habits compound faster than you think. So today, I want to share exactly what I learned from investing $35,000 at the age of 19, the mindset shifts, the mistakes, and the habits that got me here. The first thing I learned is that time is your biggest advantage. Most people think in their teens and 20s to waste it. They think that they have plenty of time to start later, but that's how you lose it. When you start early, your money doesn't have to work as hard because time does most of the work for you. If you invest $200 a month starting at 18, you're going to have more money at 60 than someone who starts at 28 and invests double that. It's not about how much you invest, it's about how long it compounds. And that's why I started early, even when the amount felt small, because every dollar I invested at 18 is already growing while everyone else is still trying to wait for the perfect time. The perfect time will never come. The earlier you start, the better. The second thing I learned is that you don't need to pick the perfect investment. You just need to stay consistent. I used to stress about what stocks to buy, which ETF was the best, or when to buy in. Now I realize that's all just noise. It's a distraction. I invest in the S&P 500 every fortnight. Same day, same amount, no matter what the market is doing. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. I don't care. Because when you zoom out, these short-term ups and downs don't matter. The long-term trend is always up. Most people lose money, not because they pick bad investments, but because they can't sit still. They panic, sell low, buy high. I learned to do the opposite. Invest, ignore, and repeat. Consistency beats timing, every single time. The third thing I learned is that your lifestyle will determine your future more than your income ever will. I live with my parents, so my expenses are low, and I use that to my advantage. Instead of inflating my lifestyle, I invest around 95% of my income. That might sound crazy, but here's why it works. Most people start earning money and instantly increase their spending. They buy new clothes, upgrade their phone, eat out more, and they wonder why they never get ahead. I flipped that mindset. If you can't control $1,000 a month, you won't control $10,000 a month either. Wealth isn't built by making more, it's built by keeping more. I've seen friends make twice what I do, but have nothing to show for it. Discipline is the real flex. The fourth thing I learned is that boring always wins. Everyone wants the next hot stock, the next crypto, the next big opportunity. But the truth is, the people who actually build wealth do it slowly. Investing in index funds isn't exciting. It doesn't make headlines. But let me tell you, it works every single time. The trick is staying patient long enough to let boring turn into powerful. And that's what most people can't do. They chase hype. I chase progress. The fifth thing I learned is that money doesn't solve your problems. It exposes your habits. When I first started making more money, I thought, that's it, now I can relax. But I quickly realized that making money doesn't magically make you feel disciplined. If you're bad with $500, you'll be worse with 5,000. More money amplifies who you are. If you're smart with it, it grows. If you're careless, it disappears faster. That's why learning financial discipline early matters more than how much you can make. It's about building the right relationship with money now before it controls you later. The sixth thing I learned is that nobody is coming to save you. No teacher, no boss, no government, and no rich family member. If you want to be free, it's on you. Most people will spend their lives working for money, and that's fine if that's what they want. But I want to build something that works for me. That's why I treat every paycheck as a tool, not a trophy. I invest it, I build skills, I start side hustles. Because every dollar I earn is either helping my future or stealing the future from me. And I know which side I want to be on. Finally, the biggest thing I learned after investing $35,000 before 20 is that the game doesn't end here. Wealth isn't just a number, it's a mindset. It's the ability to think long term while everyone else is distracted by short term comfort. It's about choosing freedom over flexing and realizing that patience pays off better than any quick win ever could. $35,000 isn't the finish line. It's proof that I'm on the right track. And if you're watching this thinking, I wish I started earlier, start now. Start with $10 or start with $50. Just start. Because one day you'll look back and realize that those small decisions you made when no one was watching were the exact ones that changed everything. I wish you the best of luck.